Chapter 14. And in Iconium it came to pass that they went together into the synagogue of the Jews, and spoke in such a way that a large number of both Jews and Greeks believed. But the disobedient Jews stirred up and infected the souls of the Gentiles against the brethren. So then they stayed a long time, speaking boldly in the Lord, who bore witness to his word of grace, granting miracles and wonders to be done through their hands. But the multitude of the city was divided, and part held with the Jews, and part held with the apostles. And when an assault was made by the Gentiles, and also the Jews, together with their rulers to mistreat and stone them, being aware, they fled to Lystra and Derbe, cities of Lycaonia, and those neighboring, and there they preached the gospel. And there sat a man in Lystra, powerless in his feet, lame from his mother's belly, who had never walked. The same heard Paul speak, who, gazing at him, and observing that he had faith to be healed, said with a loud voice, "Stand up on your feet." And he leaped up and walked. And the crowd, seeing what Paul had done, lifted up their voices, speaking Lycaonian, "The gods, having become like men, have come down to us." They called Barnabas Zeus, and Paul Hermes, seeing that he was the chief speaker. And the priest of Zeus, who was before the city, brought a bull and wreaths to the gates, for the multitude desired to offer a sacrifice. When the apostles, Barnabas and Paul, heard it, they tore their garments and rushed into the crowd, shouting and saying, "Men, why do you do this? For we also are men, who have the same kind of feelings as you, preaching this, that you should turn away from such folly unto the living God, who made heaven and the earth and the sea and all that are in them, who in past generations allowed all the nations to go in their own ways, and yet he did not leave himself without a witness, doing good, giving you rain from heaven and seasons of fruitfulness, filling your hearts with food and gladness." And with this statement they barely restrained the crowd from offering a sacrifice to them. And there came Jews from Antioch and Iconium, and persuading the crowd, and having stoned Paul, they dragged him from the city, considering him dead. But when his disciples gathered around, he rose up and came into the city, and the next day he departed with Barnabas to Derbe. Having preached the gospel to that city, and having made many disciples, they returned to Lystra, and into Iconium, and into Antioch. They strengthened the souls of the disciples, encouraging them to abide in the faith, and that through many tribulations we enter into the kingdom of God. And when they had appointed elders in every church, they prayed with fasting, setting them before the Lord on whom they had believed. And passing through Peshitta, they came into Pamphylia. And when they had preached the word in Perga, they came down into Attalia. And from there they sailed to Antioch, from where they had been given over to the grace of God unto the work that they fulfilled. And when they arrived, they brought the church together. They rehearsed all that God had done with them, and how he opened the door of faith to the Gentiles. And they spent a long time there with the disciples.